It's yourself. You need to find them yourself. And here's where I asked Sharif about this. You have to purchase and maintain your own tracking technology. Though there are groups out there that will do it for you, that you pay them a fee. And maybe we can talk more about that later. But from my research, it was like $100 to $500 to put that software on. What were you finding, Sharif?
So are you referring to something you install yourself? Or
yeah, that's something like
a company to keep track of all that for you?
No, if you install it yourself. So like if I said to you, Sharif, can you please add that affiliate software tracking system onto S.M.A.R.T Group? It would cost $500.
Approximately.
Yeah, probably closer to $500. Yeah. So, and you have to have your own accounting system, or there is a third party, which I didn't have time to really explore that one. So just to summarize, those are the two main ways that I think that you could earn some bucks pretty fast if you do it the right way. I wouldn't just do it indiscriminately, because the most important thing is your website and that it still retain the selling ability that you built it there for. So, because when I was doing research for this, it became, I do have a pretty good grasp on it. I've actually been doing monetization for a couple of years. But it turned out to be so involved in so many more things I hadn't even heard of that I called Mike up and I said, I think we should just do a standalone workshop on this. And so we're going to do that on Saturday, September 8th. And it's going to be called Turn Your Web Presence into Dollars. So look forward to seeing that. And that's all, other than I want to introduce Mike Gray, who you all know pretty well, Social Network Assist. But there's something about Mike that I'm not sure. I feel like I've been talking too much, but I'm glad I'm stopping now. There's something about Mike that I'm not sure all of you know that's really special, that's not social media, and it's kind of not business. And if you were on Facebook yesterday, you might have a hint on something he posted. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? He posted
Keena's wife and his.
Yes, you're getting warmer.
They were taking pictures, or looking at pictures.
No, they were in the home office, and what was his wife surrounded with? Beautiful cabinets.
Oh yeah.
That Mike made.
Did you really? Wow.
If you can believe that. I mean, I was really impressed. So, anyway, here's Mike. He's not going to talk about cabinets today.
I was sweating because honestly, there are a few things about me that I'm one of those persons who's done just about everything you can think of for a job and for other. And so I was a little nervous there where we were headed. So.
Well, next time I have another thing you've done they don't know about. So
there's a few. There's a few.
I thought it was the NASCAR thing.
Yes, I'm a big NASCAR fan, if you didn't know that. And avid, I've been to a lot of the tracks. Hope to go to more.
There's water here if you want.
I cannot. Oh, there's slideshow. Yeah. From the beginning. Creating irresistible content. So we're going to talk about content today. And this is really what brought me to it. I posted this piece on my page as well as on the S.M.A.R.T Group page a while back. So great post, and these guys were really smart in that they're using this 21-piece document, this image, to drive traffic to their site. And they are an SEO and online marketing resource. So they've created a great piece of content that's driving a lot of traffic to their site. So this document in itself represents a little bit of what the list is on the document. We're not going to cover all 21, but we're going to talk about them. Today's presentation is largely visual, but I want to make sure you understand I'm only giving a visual representation of what we're talking about when we talk about each of these kinds of content. These kinds of content are universal content. It crosses all demographic lines. So this means no matter, so this is normally we're always going to talk in the context of your target audience. This is the broad swath of all of us. we are all compelled with this kind of content. So no matter who your audience is, this is some of the content you need to be mixing in because it covers everyone. It resonates universally, and it brings us back to a common place in time. It helps us feel, think, and reflect.
I like that.
It reminds us that we're all human. We never get tired of this content unless you pick one of the 21 and you beat it to death, and then we do get tired of it. I'll warn you against that. There are definitely a few of these that are they stir an emotion. They make you feel. You don't want to overwhelm your audience with making them feel, pain or discomfort too often. We always have time for it, and we remember it. This is the big thing. We want to share it. So this kind of content, again, it resonates with everyone. And this is the kind of thing when somebody puts it out and suddenly you just see it everywhere. And everyone is sharing it. And it elicits some kind of emotion. And again, so we're not necessarily trying to manipulate people, but we're using the common likes, dislikes, and pain points of the global online community to connect with this content. So, here's the first one. Life is short. Eat dessert first. I like that one. That was my favorite. Life is short. Forgive quick. So on and so forth. So, within this, let's think in terms of how else you could present the idea of life is short. Again, we're representing it with image here, but we want to think in terms of written. We want to think in terms of video. Or we want to think in terms of maybe something more unique or a combination of them for your business. How could you utilize the idea that life is short? Does that resonate with all of you? Mm-hmm. When you see something that says, hey, life is short, stop and smell the roses. Experience life. It does resonate?
Yes.
You guys all agree that that's something that...
Especially when you get to 72.
Okay.
We all have that in common.
We all have that in common.
Everybody has
So again, these are, you go back to, we've talked about breaking out. This should be one of your boxes on your 5, 6, 7, 8 things that you consistently post, is the universal content. So you're mixing, this isn't all you're posting, this is 1/5, 1/6 of your content, and you're mixing in universal content because the value is, if I put something like this out that resonates with all of my fans, they share it out, it gets a much more viral representation, and it all comes back to me, hopefully, if they share it appropriately. So dreams can come true. Susan Boyle, here she is. She has a dream, and it is never going to come true outside of appearing on a TV show, and suddenly that's the name of her book. Dreams can come true. Very, very strong emotional pull to see. Dreams can come true is a big one for me in video. I'm very moved by a video of somebody's dream coming true. What else? Written content. This is where stories come in. Great stories of a dream, somebody's dream, and it coming true. Let me see. I love Walt Disney there. All dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Great. So motivational. The faith to believe in bigger things. So, something that is bigger than all of us. I love the little robot there. I want to take my picture with that robot. Yeah, I'd like to know where that's at. I couldn't track it down to find out. It was on a blog post, and I haven't been able to find it. So to believe in something bigger than ourselves. So again, you want to make sure that as we're talking about these big overarching themes, how do you communicate that within the context of it's still okay for your audience. So for some people,